always make sure during your warm-up to keep everything clean. Try to get to a nice range of motion. Try to stretch as good and as dynamically as possible. So you want to keep everything moving. Want to make sure your body's warm before getting into the meat of the workout. So I just did 3 laps around the field. Sometimes I could go for 2 only, but today I decided to go for 1 more just to make sure I'm really warm. It's the end of fall here in Canada, so you definitely want to make sure that you're warmed enough. So if it's hot outside, okay, two laps, but for today I decided to go for 3. Now you can see me a little bit out of breath. I've been sick these past days, but today is like my return to the field, so I'm really happy to be out there. And if ever you try this workout, I hope you're gonna enjoy it as well. So for my next, what I usually do, I go for 10 yards in one direction while performing my dynamic warm-up. And then for the 10 next following yard, I just jog it out. So it should look like this. Boom. I fall into a side lunge. Boom. I go to the other side. Boom. Come back to the same side. And then I just jog 10 yards. While coming back, I'm gonna try to follow the same order. I jog, grab my foot. Whew. This one was not perfect. Other side. And 10 yards. For the next one, what I'm trying to do, I'm gonna try to start slow. By slow, what I mean is to go for a skip. In the A skip, I'm someone who's into details. Sometimes I watch people, I watch some tutorial, I watch other athletes perform it, and I am amazed of the different range of motion people have, different ways of people have to approach this movement. I've always learned and taught other people that while you do your A skip, what you want to be focusing on is to have like an upright body posture. You want to be intentional with your movement. You want to keep your foot flexed, which means that your toes are going to be pointing towards the ceiling or the sky if you are outside. And after that, also a good use of your arms. So your arms shouldn't be out of place like that. They should be close to your body and then move in about this angle. So for me, this is very important to focus on those main areas if you want to have a nice A skip, and also if you want it to translate well into your running. So let me show you how I perform it. So for the first one, I like to start with maybe 80% intensity, and then as I get comfortable with it, I level up a little bit the intensity and the heat. If I had to critic myself on this one, I would say I was a little bit too tense. So they always say good runners, good sprinters are the ones who are able to be powerful, but able to stay relaxed at the same time. And as a muscular runner, sometimes I get a little bit tense. So that's something I try to improve, but you know, it's pretty hard to find a thin line and then run on it. So let's do it again. Now let's go to 85, 90%. Ready, say it. We did it twice. We're gonna head for a third and then a fourth time coming back. So now my intensity should be around 95 to 100%. No reason here to hold myself back. The main points, don't forget, it's really about having a nice posture and being intentional with the movement. Let's do this. Ready, set, hit. Come back, we breathe. Near the end of my A skip, what I would like to do is being able to transition into a nice sprinting, so a nice acceleration to really be able to feel what the drill is bringing to your running form. So you do your drill and then you transition fluidly into your sprinting motion. So let's do this again. Let me get myself a little bit more space. Ready, say it. Following the A skip, naturally what I like to do is going into my B skip. I'm a fan of B skip. I would like to get better at, tracking the floor under me, attacking the floor and pulling it toward me and be more intentional with it. So in this skip, I'm trying to work on all of my weaknesses. So it's not perfect, but it's something I like to practice. So let's get after it. We're gonna follow with the same method we did for A skip. So we're gonna start with 80% and then ramp it up a little bit until we get to 90 to 100%. So. I must admit, it was not perfect, but I do feel good doing it. We're just gonna take a little pause, make sure everything is recovered. We keep it nice, smooth, and relaxed. Ready, say it. So now, second set, we're getting to a 90-95% intensity, trying to be as nice and relaxed still. But then after that, when I get into my transition, I try to be fluid and I try to accelerate as fast as possible, get into a nice motion. And when I check that tape after, I better be satisfied about myself. Ready, say it. I need to be able to be better at transitioning, but I like my intensity. I felt good. It's like I had something clicking in my mind, so I definitely feel good. These past days I've been resting, so my nervous system seems to be in good shape right now. Just gonna breathe a little bit, be able to deliver a nice quality rep. I know when I be coaching though, don't give long breaks to my athletes. So, little shout out to them. I'm not easy on them, iron fist, but they are impressive athletes and they make me better because when I go to train by myself, most of the time I try to do and copy what I see and what I have them do, so then I can really feel the way they feel. It's very important for me to not only preach something, but to practice it. All right, last one of the B skips. Ready? For my next drill today, and it is yet to be seen performed by me. We see that on the internet, but have I ever been able to perform it? It is another question. So the C skip, the reason why I'm trying and take a shot at it today is because I would like to be able to put it into the workouts I prescribe my athletes. But an interesting fact about me is that I like to keep things simple. So, and the C skip is more complicated. It asks a little bit more coordination from the people who perform it. So sometimes I have this bad tendency of avoiding complex stuff. So today we're gonna try and see how it looks like, see if I'm able to do it with a good form. And then, only then, I will prescribe it to my athletes, my young athletes that I've been training these past few weeks and months and years. All right, C skip, ready, say, hit. Coming back, we switch leg. This one can also be doing alternated. I'm not there yet, so let's do one leg at a time. For the very next drill, what I'm trying to do is bound. So I'm gonna go laterally, I'll jump, land on one foot, try to stabilize myself, control everything, and then from one foot, go to the other and do the very same thing. So, should look like this. The first one, I'm gonna go to a 75% intensity. The reason behind that is only the fact that If you try to go too hard, too fast, sometimes you're gonna sacrifice some technical aspect in order to get more distance, and then it's gonna look shaky, it's not gonna look good. So then what I'm trying to do now is to teach my body the nice form, a little bit like a warm-up, and then level up the intensity a little bit. Should look like this at a 70 to 75% intensity. Ready, set, hit. Now that we've done it to a decent form and technique, we're gonna upgrade and go to the next level. So now you're trying to push yourself a little bit further to the side and again to the other side. So you really want to aim for distance, but you don't sacrifice your control. When you land, you control yourself. Try to use the ground contact, the sole of your foot. Try to control everything. You brace yourself and you focus on the target and the objective here, which is get better. Ready, set. I am satisfied with this one. I like to do that because it combines agility, power, explosiveness. Like, you have to be agile, strong, focused. But I'm getting old. Damn! Getting old! Damn! Not the same! I'm tired. Sick of this. All right. Ready, set. These past few days and years, the ladder is not as popular. I would say it's never been popular with me, but I've seen some pretty impressive results while giving it to athletes, even people who are not used to it, people who are not athletes, business people. They would perform it and get very good at it, and I would see improvement in their coordination, their speed, their acceleration, and their footwork in general. So what I usually do, I start, like I always do, with something with a nice intensity, and then I just level up a little bit. So to start off with, we're gonna go with 1 foot into each heptagon, octagon, septagon. Decepticon. Decepticon, I said. Ready, set, hit. It's a what? Sexagon? Ready, set, hit. For this next exercise, what we're gonna try to do is to put 2 steps into every hexagon. So it's really important to keep their coordination and also try to focus on rhythm, as it will help you go faster into each one. And then once you get out of the ladder, always get that nice acceleration. Don't get sloppy, just try to go as fast as possible. Get out there and feel nice and easy. So let's do this, ready, set. 2 steps. So for the next one, we're gonna go with toe taps. We're gonna see how I perform it. So we start slow and then we get better at it. So let's do this. Nothing perfect, nothing perfect, but everything is fun. Ah! Once we hit the ladder, our tradition, it is some push-ups. Let's give me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, ow, 10. Let's go, baby. Just like that. We add our consequence. So now we have to redo it since I've made a mistake on the very last hexagon. So let's not leave the spark without doing it with a proper technique. Ready, say. Woo! We made it, baby! Ah! All right. Nothing crazy. I'm just really not the best at doing all of that crazy stuff. Follow me like that. Next one is Icky Shuffle. Let's get this done. Start on this side of the ladder. Ready? No hands on the hips. Getting tired. Body's getting heavy. Once you get tired, you show no weakness to the enemy. Try to get your hands off your hips. The thing that is allowed is to put it over your shoulders, your head, this. Try to catch your breath, but hips, shoulders slouching forward, not good. Icky Shuffle, second time. Let's get this. Ready? Let's freestyle for the next one. Let's get something nice. Let's cook. Let's cook. Let him cook. Gonna go. Cha 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 cha. Ready? Say. Other side. A little bit more difficult, but this is where the entire purpose of the ladder is. Really get to see your weak side and work on it. As I am heavily right-handed, it is good for me to work on my left side. Let's go in and out. Ready, hit. Woo! Not bad, not bad. Hey, what's up, son? What are you doing? Ready, hit. Let's do some push-ups. Good. All right. So this concludes this nice outdoor workout. This is one of the last one we can do here in Quebec, but I hope you guys will enjoy it. And if you do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And let me know in the comment which drill you like the most and which one you think is the most challenging. Thank you very much, Neo Genesis family!